eyes out, y'all. Wait a minute. Let's think about that. A moment of silence. Wait a minute. They put his eyes out. They threw him in prison. He had no more supernatural physical strength because they cut his hair off his head, and that's where his strength was. That is not love. I am tired of people calling things love that are not love. Love does not hurt. Now, it may hurt to love somebody that's hurting you, but love itself, what love is, the substance of love, love doesn't hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Hate is what hurts people. Because when people deliberately form themselves as a weapon against you, that to me is the manifestation of hatred towards you. Even though they themselves may say, well, I don't hate that person, but look at how you're treating them. Actions speak louder than words. A lot of people may say, well, men are different than women. You know, a man can love a woman and go out and, sleep with another woman. Yeah, they can do that. And they may say, well, he can still love. No, 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 no. That's not love. Somebody may say, well, you're not a man. How can you say? I know that's not love. They may say, how can you say that's not love? Y'all got to finish my sentences. I got to get on myself about that. They may say, you're not a man. How can you say that's not love? I can say that's not love because that's not God's definition of love. God even spoke about people who honor him, but their heart is far from him. I mean, people who say they love him, excuse me, not honor him. People who honor him with their tongue, but their heart is far from him. Love is an action word, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Because, see, what was given to me was love is an affection, but affection is not necessarily love. Let me let you process that a minute. Love is an affection, but affection is not necessarily love. Think about that. Because you can bestow affection upon somebody. Or I'll put it this way. A person can bestow affection upon somebody and still at the end of the day or at the end of the night cut their throat. I'm sure Delilah was affectionate with Samson. But at the end of the day, look what she did to him. Figuratively speaking, she slayed him. That is not love. Although she knew how to bestow affection upon him. Because the Bible records, I think, that he went to sleep with his head in her lap. That's who cut his hair. And had his enemies come and attack him and take him and put his eyes out, throw him into prison. Is that love? Does that sound like love to y'all? Come on now. And I'm sure that she interacted with him just like, men and women interact nowadays. I'm sure they were very intimate and all this, that, and the third. But intimacy don't mean nothing if there is no loyalty. Intimacy is not love. That's an affection. Love is an affection, but affection is not necessarily love. And the only person that can mend a broken heart is Jesus Christ. If you got over something and you didn't know how, it was because Jesus Christ intervened, because it was never his will that you perish emotionally. Being brokenhearted is not of God. And by that I'm not saying let me reword that. It's not from God. Okay? Because by me saying it like that, it makes it seem like the person that's brokenhearted did something wrong. No, so I have to reword that. Being broke, meaning God says he knows the thoughts that he thinks towards you. God thinks good things towards you. Meaning it was never his objective for humanity to be brokenhearted. That is something that came into fruition as a result of Adam's transgression against God in the Garden of Eden, ages upon ages ago. We were never supposed to be brokenhearted. You're not even supposed to know what it feels like. But see, Father has been brokenhearted. He was brokenhearted when humanity sinned. Don't you think he was brokenhearted when Adam and Eve sinned against him? Of course. It's recorded in the Old Testament that that it had repented the Lord that he had created man upon the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. That's brokenheartedness. Because humanity took sides with Father's enemies who was the devil and is the devil. So if you know what it felt like for you to be betrayed by who you loved, imagine how God felt when humanity betrayed him. And he loved humanity, totally loved his creations. But his creations sided with Satan. Think about that for a minute. And that's not to say the Father allows us to be brokenhearted like he's going tit for tat. Father's not a tit for tat God. Father is a God of judgment and justice. But the reason why he allowed humanity to be brokenhearted is because he's fair enough to give us the free will to do right or wrong. Meaning the person that you loved or were in love with or married to or dated or whatever, he gave them the free will to be loyal to you or to break your heart. And people just chose, for many of you out there, to break your heart. And that is not love, even though they bestowed upon you perhaps affection. Love is an affection, but affection is not necessarily love, because love is loyalty. Love is sacrifice. That means they will sacrifice their physical desires to spare you heartbreak. That means they will tell somebody no that they want to sleep with or go out on a date with or spend time with, because they know that it will hurt you. And just because for the sake of you, for your sake, they'll tell that person no. But that same type of person can still turn around and come and display upon you affection. But it ain't love. See, love is pure. People don't know what love is. Love has a purity to it. Love consists of the ingredients of sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? Love is something that is almost like it's difficult to define for humanity, because not everybody out there has experienced it nor have it in their heart this day and age. Now I do believe in true love, most definitely. But look at the type of world we live in now. I don't think there are too many Romeo and Juliets out there nowadays. There may be. I do believe there are. But this world is so evil and wicked now, and whoredom is on the rampage, that people don't even have their hearts involved in it anymore. Now people, it's just about lust and sex and money and greed and what they feel is power. And what they fail to realize is that all those things is what make you powerless. Because whatever controls you has taken power and authority over you. So who's in charge? Those things, not the individual. And whoredom has taken over. Whoredom has taken over, and I do feel that a lot of people suffering from broken hearts kind of brought that into fruition. People just got tired of getting their hearts broken, so now they removed their heart and just decided to involve their physical. But in just involving their physical, they're now entertaining the spirit of lust, which is not love. Lust is not love. Lust is an evil sexual desire. Love is something that, to me, love is just sacrifice. Love is Jesus. Oh my God. Love is doing something for somebody and you don't get nothing out of it. That's why I know a lot of these men out here don't love the women they're with. That's why I know these men out here that say, oh, well, a woman got to bring something to the plate, bring something to the table. They don't love those women. It's about finances. It's about their financial stability, because love is not selfish. Love says, I don't care if you're sleeping on the street. I love you regardless. I'm here, come hell or high water. Now that's love. Makes you think of Jesus, huh? See, Jesus is that friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Come hell or high water, he ain't going nowhere. He said, lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. My God, my gosh. Who is like him? There is nobody like him. Absolutely nobody like him. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm hearing the word arrangement in my mind. That's what people have nowadays, is arrangement. That's why they can go out and cheat on people. They don't care how that person feels. Let me tell you something. When a person is in the bed with somebody other than you, whoever you are out there, they're not thinking about you. And I'm not saying this to hurt anybody's feelings out there. They're not. The only thing they care about is self-gratification. They don't care about the consequences. They don't care about the fallout, until they almost fall out when you leave them high and dry because of what they did to you. I'm not making anything comical about it, but people, they act on